Hello! We are now live and it's already 5 o'clock. How many of you here are excited for today? Can you type in the chat box? I'm excited! Thank you. Welcome to How Business Owners Prepare and Create Buffer Funds for Emergencies. What makes this video special is that you will discover what does a buffer fund mean and why is it important to have buffer funds. And thank you, Ms. Marisan, for the response. Yes. Okay. So second is that we will discover 3 misconceptions of business owners have towards handling money and 3 tips on how to prepare and create buffer funds. My name is Sheila Ong, and I'm a registered financial planner, and I'm a cash flow certainty coach, and I help business owners create and prepare buffer funds for uncertainties so that their businesses will have sustainable growth. Okay, so I'd like to ask you guys, how many of you here have buffer funds right now? Just type buffer in the chat box. Okay, and so how do you feel about your buffer funds right now? Is it enough? Okay, so thank you for the likes. Feel free to type in the chat box so that I'll recognize you. Hi, Rome. Thank you for watching. Yan. Okay, watching from Antipolo. Thank you, Rome. So, yeah. So, ang question, no? Do you have buffer funds right now? And how do you feel about it? So, are you secured? You feel secured? Or parang medyo takot tayo, kinakabahan? Okay, so satisfied? Feel free to type in the chat box. Hello, Marlon. Thank you for watching. Okay. Yan. So is it enough? You can type in the chat box, enough. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. Okay, so before I go to the tips, let us define first what does buffer fund mean. Okay, so sa word na buffer, no, ang unang naisip ko sa mind is extra. Do you agree with me? So type in the chat box if you agree. Just type extra, di ba? Okay, so when we hear the word buffer, it's extra, no? Funds means money. So do we have extra money, no? For the next short period of time. So just in case there's emergency, meron tayong extra money, di ba? Kasi syempre, di ba, kung wala tayong extra money, medyo kinakabahan tayo at mamaya bigla tayong makapusan ng funds. Do you agree with me? No? If yes, type kapos in the chat box. Okay. Yan. So, why do we need this buffer funds? Okay? So, sa ating businesses, from time to time, mabigla tayong makaka-encounter ng big clients, di ba? So with that, may big order, you will be needing more funds to buy raw materials. So if you don't have this buffer fund, hindi tayo ready, sayang yung opportunity, right? And then another reason, if you have bake shop, di ba, example, and suddenly yung ating mga machines nasira and you need to buy a new one, medyo we don't have this buffer fund, wala rin tayong extra money to buy, di ba? And masisira yung ating cash flow, yung income opportunity, bababa. Okay. So, and then, another is unexpected happenings. Especially now, no, sa pandemic ngayon, marami tayong na-encounter na clients na hindi makabayad. May delayed payments, no, or employees getting sick, or we experience accidents, no. And with these scenarios, nakakasira siya ng business cash flow. Okay. So actually, I have a story, no. One of my clients, no, nakwento niya yung experience niya sa kanyang business. Hi Arnold, thank you for watching. Okay. So nag-start siya ng logistics business and he bought a truck, no, worth 5 million pesos. Okay, so ito yung investment niya. He was so hopeful and excited na mag-start na siya ng business and syempre expecting more returns. However, naka-encounter siya ng reckless driver. Okay? And what happened was na accident, No, unfortunately, he cannot claim sa kanyang car insurance because it was a reckless driving. So because of that, no, nasira yung kotse, yung truck, the services nag-slow down, cannot meet the requirements of the clients. So nagkaroon ng slowdown sa kanyang business. Some clients na umalis na lang, naghanap ng ibang services. And no, as a result, na-deplete ang kanyang funds. So nabaon siya sa utang, no? Yun yung reason, no, bakit importante to have buffer funds. Okay? Yan. So, bakit kaya, no, isipin natin, business owners think they do not need buffer funds. Okay, if we talk to business owners, no, aggressive, no, they are aggressive, no, na they want to maximize income. Ayaw nilang nakatenga ang kanilang um, income, no, yung kanyang pera. They're thinking na if iniwan lang ito, sayang opportunity na hindi kumikita ang pera nila. And they're thinking na short term, no, na wala namang aberyan na mangyayari. That's why they skip, no, they skip this having buffer funds. Yan. So now, no, let's talk about the misconception, no. The first misconception that business owners think that they don't want to be compensated. So have you encountered business owners, or if we have business owners here, no, do you agree with me na ako lang, business ko naman ito, hindi ko na kailangan masweldohan, hindi ko kailangan mapasweldohan ng sarili ko. Di ba? So if you agree, no, you just type, I don't need compensation. Okay. Yan. So yan, na-encounter natin yan sa mga business owners. So, my tip number one, my first tip is that you need to compensate yourself. Bakit? Because we have personal needs, di ba? Present needs, future needs, marami yan. So if we will just depend on our business cash flow, di ba? Nasisira ang ating business operation. So it is we recommend that we need to be compensated. It will be part of the business expense, you know. And we need to separate the personal expense and business expense. As a result, no, you mas organize ang iyong cash flow, you can plan well, and it will help you have more income. Okay. Yan. So now we go to misconception number 2. Okay, so maximize, nasa isip kasi ng business owners na if ito yung kinita ko na, di ba, i-roll over ko lang ulit. This income, I will buy more raw materials, papaikutin ko, no? So wala talagang natitira, walang buffer funds. That's one way for them to maximize their income. So there's a risk, di ba? Kung ikot lang ng ikot ng ikot, you are exposing yourself for bigger risks. Okay? So yun nga, kung biglang may aberya, wala ka ng excess funds, wala kang money to spend. So you'll end up borrowing money from others and magbabayad pa tayo ng loan interest. So it will be more expensive. Okay, so my tip here is that set aside 10% of your net income every month. Okay, so let's define net income. Net income means less of all expenses, of your business expenses. So if you will think about it, it's not big, no? 10% of the net income. Maliit lang yun. Okay, and it will not affect, there will be no effect sa business cycle mo kasi you want nga na ikutin siya. Okay, so the beauty here is that if you accumulate this 10% net income every month, di ba? Lalaki siya ng lalaki. Ngayon, so lumaki na itong buffer natin, buffer funds, di ba? So isipin natin na, naku, naka-savings account lang, sayang naman yung pera, sayang oras, hindi nag-grow, no? So what do we do with this savings? Okay? So my tip number 3 is that we will do an envelope system. Okay, so have you heard of envelope system? If yes, kindly type in the chat box, envelope system. You just type envelope system if you're familiar with that. Okay. So envelope system, no, whenever we have savings, we distribute that savings to different purposes. So I'll just give 3 examples. So syempre, it will depend on your business, depend on your needs and wants. So iba-iba yan. Okay, not yet si Arnold. So I'll explain, no? Okay, so envelope system, you distribute your savings to different envelopes. Okay? So depende yan sa purpose. So ang example ko is that, let's say, envelope 1 is for emergency funds. So just in case biglang may emergency, diyan ka kukuha ng pera. Second is that if you want to take advantage of companies that mitigate risk like life insurance, non-life insurance, group insurance, no. So you put money there, ipon natin. That will be the purpose of taking advantage of companies that mitigate risks. And then the third envelope can be preparation, savings siya para sa future machineries na gusto mo mag-upgrade or gusto nating palitan so that meron tayong ready funds for these uncertainties. Okay, so hindi na lang naman 3 yun, no? It could be 4, it could be 5. So depending on your needs and wants and depende sa inyong businesses. Okay. Yan. So yun yung yun yung tip number 3 natin. You need to allocate the savings and we plan out kung saan natin siya magandang ilagay so that it will save you more money, no? Okay, so na-mention natin yung companies that mitigate risk, di ba? Okay, so I have a client, no? Another client na example natin na right now kasi mabilis ma-aksidente, mabilis magkasakit. And then if that happens, di ba, the owner should shell out the funds for hospitalization. Okay, so we do have this group insurance, di ba? Mga health insurance that ang ibibigay mo lang minimal amount of money and the company will shell the bigger money. So nakatipid tayo diyan. So that's one of the ways, no, the secrets to be able to have really buffer funds. Okay, so far, what are your learnings for today? So feel free to share in the chat box. What are your learnings for today? Okay, so your takeaways, your aha moments, insights, learnings, and stories. Okay, just feel free to type in the chat box. Okay, so now you know the importance of having buffer funds. We are now ready to create and prepare for it. As I just want to summarize what I said a while ago, the 3 tips are compensate yourself and separate your business and personal expense. 2, set aside 10% of your net income. 3, allocate these funds to companies that mitigate risks. In this way, you get maximize more of your income and you create this envelope system. Okay, so it is best, no, to sit down on this plan. You sit down on this, no, plan for it, and discuss these things with your business partners. If you have business partners, or if ikaw lang, no, sit down on it. No, so but if you feel that you don't have time to sit down to really check on each expenses, 'di ba? Yung kung saan mo ilalagay yung funds natin, no? And if you think that your business partners needs more clarification on having these buffer funds, you may reach out to me. And I'm here to help you no, to discuss with your business partners, and together we can plan out your cash flow certainty to have sustainable growth. We can have a 30-minute discovery call so that we can identify your goals and struggles towards sustainable growth for your businesses. So I'm calling out business owners who wants to improve their cash flow certainty, especially pag dumarating ang mga unexpected things, no? So I'm giving away 30-minute call. Just choose your best schedule in this link. So I'll post it here in the chat box. Yan. Yan. So feel free to choose your best schedule. We can discuss together on how can I help you create and prepare your buffer funds. Okay, so we are all here, no, working so hard for our family. And I would like to ask, how many of you are thinking on how to pass on, no, this business to our children? Okay. So, or how to pass on wealth to them. Okay. So, are you already thinking of that? Just type yes or no in the chat box. And so, yeah, so if you're starting to think of passing on wealth to your kids, to your children, no, next week I will be talking about family business succession. Okay, so if you have friends that you think now will benefit, feel free to invite them, no, to our FB Live every Friday. Yan. Hello, Cora. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this ends our FB Live. Thank you so much for actively participating and watching our session for today. And I'll see you again next week. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you find this helpful, please like and subscribe on my channel and feel free to share this to your friends. Thank you.